go.
That's all right, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Your bus just left.
We missed the connection?
You all together?
No.
You're late. It left half-hour ago.
We were not late. The bus was late.
Well, there's another one at 6.
Is there a motel or a restaurant nearby?
You're just gonna have to wait over there with the others.
Jesus Christ, why'd I ever take the bus?
I don't think the Lord's at fault for your bus being late, mister.
Well, looks like we're in for stiff backs and sore butts.
Have you been here long?
Apparently not as long as this guy. She came in on the same bus I did.
Poor thing. Must be exhausted.
Poor thing. She's lucky she can sleep. She's lucky she can sleep. She's lucky she can sleep.
She's lucky she can sleep.
She's lucky she can sleep. She's lucky she can sleep.
One day ahead of the planet sound. My toll gate looms somewhere in the days. Cover change only cannot be made. A song dude's hanging in the shadows. His destination may not be made, but he's got the beat. He's breaking sticks. A lone man playing distant guitar. To the car, do it quick and do ya keep it screaming till someone comes across. Dancing, dancing. He's dancing, dancing. He's dancing, dancing. He's dancing, dancing.
Thanks.
It's no sweat. I thought you looked a little shaky on that last lap.
I don't know why I just don't give up. I was supposed to be a champion. Then I thought just making the team would be good enough. Now I can't even swim laps without supervision. You were watching.
Yeah, checking out your stroke.
What do you think?
I think you need to work more on your turns. You know, most swimmers watch for the wall from underwater. It's hard to see through all the splashing on the top. And with a backstroke, you need to find a mark to keep track of where you are in the lane. If you hope to swim varsity, you will have to practice that.
Why aren't you on the team? I bet you're a great swimmer.
Diver.
Well, what are you doing in the lap pool?
Well, I've been out with an injury for a while. I'm trying to get back into shape.
Are you okay?
I am now.
I've never been able to dive. I have a terrible fear of heights.
Champions can have no fears. Respect, maybe, but no fears. I bet I can get you off the high board. How about the wall? It's not that high.
Let's just stick with my turns for now.
teach you to dive. Let's go off the wall.
I wasn't kidding. I'm really afraid of heights.
You couldn't turn into a little while ago. You need to have more confidence in yourself. Champions can have no fears.
What are you, a psych major or something?
Hey, I'm just trying to help.
Save it.
He must have gotten out somehow.
Lindsay, there was nobody in the pool. You must have been mistaken.
I saw Billy Waters dive off the wall. I'm not mistaken.
Who did you say?
Billy Waters. You should know him. He's on the diving team.
This is some kind of joke. If this is one of your little sorority pranks, you're in big trouble.
Of course not. I saw Billy Waters dive in and not come up. Why don't you believe me?
Because Billy Waters died in a diving accident 5 years ago.
I know what I saw.
I'm just going
almost as good as your turns. What? This? Ow! Got any iodine?
You're...
Deceased? Well, that's one way of looking at it. I guess we all are.
all...
Now, Mr. Franklin here thought that if he dropped a few pounds, his secretary might play hide the salami in the back office. The old ticker gave out on the second lap.
He won't get any older. He won't ever die. Because we're already dead.
I'm Lindsay. I'm Susie Sanders, class of 72.
Well, I would have been. That damn gym teacher would have believed me when I said I'd never learn to swim.
Let me give you a little advice, Missy. Never, and I mean never, fall into a pool while operating an electric drill.
There are 3 steps to initiating a proper dive, all of which require water in the pool.
I thought you liked me. Don't rush off. We only have an eternity. Like old times. She likes the showers.
Why is this happening?
Why? Because we like you.
I'm so afraid.
Champions can have no fears.
Are you all right?
I just had the worst nightmare of my life.
I know how you feel. I had one like that just last night.
You too?
I bet mine was scarier.
This is really weird.
Not really. It's perfectly normal for people to have abnormal dreams before going on a trip. Fear of the unknown, anticipation, all of these are channeled into our dreams.
Are you a doctor or something?
PhD. I'm a college professor.
What the hell are you doing riding the bus?
I'm beginning to wonder the same thing myself.
I agreed to present a paper at some backwater college before I realized there weren't any airports nearby.
Did you have a nightmare last night, Dr.
Conroe. Howard Conroe.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, I sure did. Y'all want to hear it?
I don't think I can.
Come on, it's a good one.
Where you heading, buddy?
Fairmont Pioneer Camp. Maybe that's why. Make camp here, Mr. Jordan?
Yeah, this may do just fine. Why don't you men call me Bob? You know, when I was a pioneer, my patrol name was Woof.
Make camp here, Mr. Jordan. Call me Wolf, man. I didn't say it like that. You're always sucking up to that nerd, trying to be Mr. Super Scout. He didn't have to take us out here, you know. He's given us a chance to pick out the fall camper east site. Who gives a shit? Woods are woods. Can we go to scout activity sites now, Bob?
Yeah. You know, if my calculations are correct, there's a lake about a mile to the east from here. Let's get our firewood first. Maybe dark when we get back.
What the fuck you think you're doing?
Howdy. Bob Jordan. We thought this might be a good spot for our pioneer camporee. I was looking for...
You thought wrong. I don't want a bunch of damn kids playing on my hunting land.
But this is National Forest. We got permission from the ranger to camp wherever we wanted to.
You didn't get permission from me. You some kind of a queer or something? Bringing these boys out here in the woods?
Leave us alone. We didn't do anything to you.
We're not bothering you. This is a public place. You got no right to come out here and harass us.
You have a hard time driving that fancy vehicle out of here. Your arm broke. I'll be back through tonight to check my traps. Don't be here. You don't belong here.
You okay?
Of course I'm all right. I couldn't do anything with you kids around. Couldn't jeopardize your safety to teach that jerk a lesson. Man always preys on creatures that he thinks are weaker than he is. But man is the weak one. Did you know that a wolf will chew its own leg off to escape the hunter's trap? Now, they're the strong ones. But hey, we can't have something like this spoil our fun. Let's get that fire built.
You mean we're staying?
When I was with the state, we used to run into people like that sometimes. Always a big act to intimidate. Nothing really serious. He's not going to bother us.
I don't think it was an act. I think that guy was serious. Maybe we should just find another site. What's the light?
A2, Mason? I'll tell you what. I'll take a look around the area, and if there's any sign of him, we'll take off, okay? You're always going to find adversity, whether it be in the city or in the wild. Sometimes you've got to be strong.
Like the wolf?
Yes, like the wolf. Now, I want you guys to stay inside this campsite until I get back. That's an order.
What a dipshit. Let's get the fire built. Who are you? Junior Wolf? You build the fire. Hey, let's go burn them while we got a chance. Okay. You coming? I don't know. Opposite the stairs here. Fuck me, man. Shit, I hope they're not broken. You see the look on Bob's face when that mutant went after him? Yeah, I thought he was going to make him squeal like a pig. Like in that movie. Yeah. Squeal! 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 Gotta get back before. Scott? Hey, you left your butt burning. Smokey's gonna get you. Scott? Okay. Real fun. Damn it, Scott. Put it out. Let's get back. Quit screwing around. Mr. Jordan! Jimmy? Scott? Mr. Jordan!
I knew I could depend on you, Mason. You'd never disobey me like those two. Sneaking off behind my back, making fun of me smoking cigarettes.
What are you going to do with them?
Same thing I'm going to do to him. Give them to our friends.
Friends?
The wolves. They like us, Mason. They have to. I've destroyed their enemy. They understand that we're survivors just like them. They used to talk to me at night when I was in the hospital. Before I moved to Shepherdstown.
Oh, I thought you were with the state government.
I wasn't with the state. I was with the state institution. You keep an eye on those two while I deliver our peace offering. You're gonna have a hard time driving that vehicle with no internal organs.
Mason, hurry up, damn it.
I'm really disappointed in you, Mason. But you were different than the others. We could have had a lot of fun. He's coming your way. He's not your friend. I can smell you, Mason. Come out, wherever you are. You'll find you, Mason. Good morning, Mason. Time for breakfast. Please! I promise I won't hurt you if you'll just help me!
Where is he? It's right there. You can't get us now. What do you mean? Is he dead? He will be. Let's get out of here. This is too much.
That's gross.
Who's next?
I'd never tell my dream to anyone I know. Too personal. But there's something about traveling that lets you say whatever you want. Be whoever you want. Tell your darkest secrets to perfect strangers because you know you'll never see them again.
Senate failed again last night to reach a compromise on two critical measures. The deadlock means that millions of government workers may be receiving only part of their paychecks or no paychecks at all. The conference committee has scheduled another meeting today, but chances of agreeing on the critical issues of contra funding and congressional pay are still uncertain. Closer to home,
You don't send me flowers.
the state continues
Or take me out to dinner.
Treasury officials say there are few new revenue sources to be tapped.
But you talk to me.
The state faces $250 million.
Every night at 11, you look right into my eyes.
Only $13,000.
And you talk to me.
A fire on the East End forced one family out.
I love you, newsman.
Flames ripped through the Hillcrest apartment complex late this afternoon. The firefighters eventually got the blaze under control.
I love you, Sharon. I have for a long
The
time.
fire is still under investigation.
Call me.
Senator Jay Rockefeller today did an about-face on the sales tax on
I'm
food.
losing it.
The 3% sales tax was removed when he was governor. But now Rockefeller says if
Call
the
me,
state
Sharon.
needs the money, the sales tax
Call
on
me
food
tonight.
should be reimposed. Looks like more bad news for the Yellow Jackets, eh, Dave?
Tom, state can't buy a break. Indeed, the NAI ruled today that the state college Cagers will have to forfeit all victories as well as any postseason play because of an...
Hello?
Sharon,
Hi, Debbie. How's my big sister?
are you okay? You sound funny.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
From what? Watching TV? Sharon, you're never going to meet someone sitting at home. Find someone you like. Call and ask him out. Men like that. Hey, why don't you fly home for a few days? I'll buy your ticket.
I'm fine. Stop worrying about me. I'll call you next week.
You sure?
Talk to you soon.
Okay, sweetie. See ya.
Bye.
The Japanese yen was 12 in the last 18 days. However, later in the day, we're doing much better in European trading. Stock prices are doing much better. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had topped the 2,000 mark an hour before the close of the trading day. And so, from all of us here at Night News, have a pleasant good evening.
This is crazy. Could I speak with Tom Williams, please?
Hello?
Yes. Hi, how are you? This is Sharon Phillips. I know this must sound very odd, but I had a strange feeling that maybe we could get together. I'm really very normal. I've never done anything like this before. I just thought...
Sharon Phillips? I guess I'm not what you expected. People always say we look different in real life.
No, it's not that. I just didn't expect to see you.
Are you going to invite me in?
Yes. I'm sorry. Please come in. I look a mess.
I think you look just fine.
How did you find me?
I looked you up in the phone book. You call me, I come, thinking the whole way that me coming is as crazy as you calling. Yet somehow I knew you'd be attractive and gentle. Look, if I'm making you uncomfortable, I should leave.
No, I'm sorry. Please sit down. I'd spent my whole life in the same town. I went to grammar school, high school. I even lived at home when I went to college. So when I graduated from college, I sent resumes all over the country. And I took the first job I was offered. Here I am.
I think people see an anchorman's lifestyle as a glamorous ideal. They see me on television every night. But I really miss the field work. Meeting all kinds of people, getting their stories. The desk work is really pretty boring. Lonely. It's late. I should let you get to bed.
Hey, boy. Is that pizza for me?
No, ma'am. It's for 3A.
Are you sure it's not for me?
Yeah, I think it is yours.
I see you've met my assistant. She looks after me during the day.
It's not a dream. Will I be like you?
No, you'll die in a few days. But they will be the best days of your life. You'll feel more love, more passion than you ever would have experienced in your depressed existence. You are already dying, Sharon. If you hadn't been so weak, I never could have reached you. Did you put on something nice for me? Duty calls.
You going somewhere, bitch?
How you doing? This boy's been missing since last night. He was dispatched to this complex to deliver a pizza around 1 a.m. Either of you seen him? Music's a little loud, isn't it? Let's have a look.
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone, please.
How is she, Doctor?
You're her sister?
Yes. She called me from the airport. She flew all this way, as sick as she was. What's wrong with her, Doctor?
Do you know if your sister has an interest in unusual sexual activities?
Are you kidding? She won't even undress with the lights on.
Well, she's been involved in something very strange.
Could go for as much as $500,000, although it's only a crumbling ruin. Several American and Canadian investors have shown an interest. And that's all for the evening report. But before I go, I'd like to thank everyone for making my stay with TV9 a very happy one. And since this is my last broadcast, I have the pleasure of introducing News 9's new news evening anchor, Tom Williams.
Thank you, George, and good luck to you in your new position. And I would like to thank you, the good people of the tri-state area, for inviting me into your homes. Good night. For now.
How are you feeling, Shad? Call me.
That's not scary.
I guess she had to be there.
Well, I guess it's my turn. Since the good doctor is not subject to abnormal dreams. Have you ever read the in memoriam section of the classifieds? I could never understand how someone could continue to grieve for a loved one so much that they'd take out ads in the newspaper. What is a home without a husband? All things this world may send. But when I lost my husband, I lost my dearest friend. Sadly missed, Tina. We wish that you were here so that your birthday would be happy and not sad. We miss you so much, but we know that God will take good care of you. Hours like days, days like years. Our lives are now filled with sadness and tears. Just last week, life was so fun. How will we live without the love of our son? Mom and Dad. 79 to 88. My God, he was only 9 years old. I wish there was something I could do for you. I wish I could bring him back. David Lewis? I wonder if it works with the obituaries. Ida Lewis, 78. William Gates, 82. Too old. Nelson Crowder, 22 years old. No family.
Hey, what? What now?
You're alive. You're back. Don't ask me how. I don't understand it myself. But just please don't tell anyone about me.
No problem. I won't tell a soul. I can just leave.
I miss you, John. I want my brother back. I want my brother back.
Ronnie, you're here.
No, you're here. You're home, John.
Home?
I discovered today that I could return the dead. I know it sounds crazy, but I brought you back.
What made you think I'd want to come back? You son of a bitch. What have you done?
You talk like that in heaven?
How do you know that's where I was?
You mean you were...
No.
What's it like, John?
I can't tell you that. I'm already in enough trouble. I can't believe you'd do this.
Hey, it's real nice to see you, too.
How are you, Ronnie?
I'm okay. You didn't look so good the last time I saw you.
You found me, didn't you? Wasn't that bad. Not much pain. Right away, there were friends and family there to help. Oh, Ronnie. I'm gonna have to go through that again. I'm gonna have to die.
I can take care of that. You know, I forgot to ask you something. And it's really been bugging me.
You know this guy?
He's one of the others I brought back.
Oh, shit, Ronnie.
Why in hell did you ever pick me?
I saw you in the obituary. You were so young.
Obituaries? You stupid shit. They had to zap me 3 times. That I remember. I could smell hair burning. I just kept smiling at him.
What do you want?
I want you to bring back a few of my dearly departed friends. See, I ain't got many these days. They all seem to go to pieces on me.
I don't think I can. I have to have the newspaper they were in, or a picture. I can't just bring them back.
You better figure out a way, or I'll send you to hell. And believe me, you won't fucking like it. Now I'm really mad. I'm Nelson Crowder, asshole! And I can't be killed!
You ungrateful bastard! You bring you back to life and now you're gonna kill him?
What do you say? You gonna do it?
I have to have a picture, a paper, something. Go back, damn it. Go back to where you came from. Go back.
That's not scary.
You erased your own existence?
I guess so.
Good news.
You scared the hell out of me.
Well, praise the Lord. I'm glad I could help. I got hold of a charter that passes by here on weekends. They're going to pick you up and take you over to the next station so you can make a quicker connection. Be here in about half an hour.
Great.
Thank you.
What?
You did have a nightmare, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I wasn't lying. I must have suppressed it. It's a natural reaction to a traumatic experience.
But it's just a dream.
I've never had one like it before.
Looks like we got time for one more.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Come on, we told you ours.
From the Olmecs to the Mayans to the Aztecs,
The war god Ishpe was universally feared, but often called upon. Ishpe was a super warrior that would inhabit the body of a willing, brave soldier during a ceremony conducted by priests. In mortal form, Ishpe would infiltrate enemy armies and destroy its leaders. If even rumored that Ishpe was responsible, the soldiers would drop their weapons and flee for their lives. Ishpe was not only an invincible warrior, but also a brutal victor. A human sacrifice was commonplace throughout all Mesoamerican cultures, but Ishpe would go to extremes, often offering the hearts of hundreds to the supreme deity, Tanatu, the Aztec sun god. Lights, please. So why is all this relevant in a class in North American anthropology? Who? Noel? Beleb? Ishpe is the Aztec request to enter mortal form. Now, we found an inscription of this in the Adena Mound site, 5 miles from here. Separated by hundreds of years and thousands of miles, this belief in Ishpe somehow made it to the North American mound builders.
Well, I thought that there was never any contact between North American and Mesoamerican cultures.
That's what we thought until this mound was excavated. We've only just begun. Hopefully we'll find the connection soon.
Didn't you say the Adena were a civilized, peaceful culture, Dr. Conrad?
They were peaceful because they were feared. And being civilized has nothing to do with believing in the ridiculous. We've got fundamentalist leaders today who'll convince millions to give money or else they'll be sacrificed, or to build theme parks, or even run for president. Ignorance and blind faith have flourished in every culture.
Don't you think comparing pagan rituals to Christianity is a bit extreme?
I said fundamentalists. But regardless, young lady, this is college. Here we look at the world objectively, weighing science and other tangibles to form our opinions. If it's the metaphysical you want, go to Oral Roberts. We'll continue this next time. Read chapters 7 and 8 and do the study questions. All of them.
You know, Dr. Conroe makes anthropology so interesting. He really brings it to life for me.
He wasn't such a dick.
He's a brilliant man.
Brilliant dick. You seen the Indian mound he's talking about?
No, have you?
Yeah, it's not far from here. You want to check it out?
I'd love to.
Excuse me, would it be all right if we went up? This is college, young man. You know, science, tangibles, all that stuff. If it's sleep you want, go to bed.
Somehow a golf course doesn't seem appropriate.
What do you mean? The Adena were great golfers. Low handicappers. All of them.
You know, anthropology is so interesting.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe you and I could do a little excavating.
You have to say the magic words.
Please. Thank you. Respect.
Pu Nawul Beleb Ishpe. Pu Nawal Beleb Ishpe.
How did you find me?
I don't know.
Nawal Valed Ishpe.
Our teacher, Dr. Conroe, he told us in class.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
You know me, Dr. Conroe.
You're in my intro class, aren't you? What do you want? Office hours are over.
Do you like this body, Conroe?
Is that what this is all about? It takes more than that to get an A in my class.
I don't want an A, Conroe. I want your heart.
That's original. Thank you for not smoking, please.
Sorry, Dr. Conroe. I thought you were going for the evening.
Did you see anyone leave here?
No, sir. There's been no one else in the building.
I must have fallen asleep.
Hi, Brad. How you doing?
We'll get beer?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
Frank Simpson, we spoke on the phone.
As I told you, Detective, the young man was a student in my class. I didn't know him. I don't think I ever had a conversation with him. I'm sure the person responsible had no association with State College. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a class.
Dr. Conroe, did you ever notice anyone unusual while you were working around the mound?
No. Only my staff and a few students were allowed on the site. I hope you're not trying to drag the college into this, Detective. Now, we spoke to our lawyers on the phone this morning.
Hey, I don't give a shit about your lawyers. I'm trying to find out who or what ripped that kid's head off. And so far, all roads point to you, Conroe.
Are you saying that I'm a suspect?
I'm saying you're a son of a bitch. We've got a kid murdered here, and you're worried about liability.
What do you want from me?
I want to talk to your students to start with.
Help yourself. After class. Not on my time. As I'm sure you know, last night, a fellow classmate, Mr. Barton Young, was a victim of man's greatest crime against humanity, the intentional destruction of a fellow human being. We mourn his death and extend our sincere condolences to Mr. Young's family. Let's begin by discussing the answers to your study questions.
Hey, You never finished the Ishpay story.
Yeah. I think we've spent enough time on myths and superstitions for a while. It'll be quite some time before we fully understand the Adena connection.
If Ishpay was so powerful, why didn't the Aztecs use him to defeat the Spanish conquistadors?
Long before the Spanish arrived, the Aztecs had splintered into several factions. They all knew of Ishpay at that point and would counter an attempted infiltration by gathering their troops together and reading the incantation used to exorcise the spirit from the man. A secret weapon is only valuable while it's secret. The priests would lock everyone in a room so that the carrier couldn't escape during the exorcism rite. The soldiers would wait nervously while the priests read. Hun, Kabe, Welhak. Hun, Kabe, Borhak. Hun, Kabe, Ishpay. Hun, Kabe, Welhak. Hun, Kabe, Borhak. Hun, Kabe, Ishpay. Balam, Kabak, Tetule. Balam, Kabak, Quetzal. Balam, Kabak, Tepule. Balam, Kabak, Quetzal.
Balam, Kabak, Ishpay. Balam, Kabak, Ishpay. Chintok, E, Quetzal. Chintok, E, Quetzal. Look up, Mom. Ishpay. Look up, Mom, Ekbak, Ishpay. Look up, Mom, Ekbak, Ishpay. Kabe, Borhak, Hun, Kabe, Welhak, Hun, Kabe, Borhak, Hun, Kabe, Ishpay.
What have I done?
Still not scary.
Better hurry. You won't wait long.
Hey guys, we can tell some more stories at the next station.
Mind if I smoke?
And now for the bad news. Sharon Phillips dies, goes to hell.
aboard for Babylon.
Hey, mister, you gotta help me.
Good morning, Mason. Breakfast.
Ah! Now that's scary.